Hello everyone, my name is Kerri Broome and I am a spiritual medium. Just thought I'd take a few moments to sit down and explain a little bit more in depth of how my gift works, and I really am looking to bring awareness to people and how this process works and how I am able to communicate. I did touch on a few things on the last video that I did, but since that video has been posted, I have had a lot of questions from people that are clients as well as people that I know on a personal level. So I thought maybe I would go into it a little bit more. So I'm going to start again as being able to see this as a child. So as far back as I can remember, around the ages of 2 to 5, I can remember sensing people's emotions and feelings and understanding things about their life that I shouldn't really have at that age understood. Also seeing spirit in full form and not knowing that it was spirit. I didn't figure that out until about the age of 8 or 9. I thought it was normal and I thought they were just living people. That changed for me around the age of 14, 15, and 16. I stopped seeing spirit in full form. I had an experience at one particular time at around the age of 13 that really scared me. So I started to kind of go into my own self and realizing then that what I was seeing wasn't normal and that not everybody could see what I could see. Hence the point of hiding it my whole entire life, because I was always afraid of being ridiculed and people saying that you know, she's crazy or it's not possible or what's going on with her, she needs help. And that's how I thought about myself actually around the age of 16, whenever my gifts started getting more intense and it was harder and harder for me to be able to understand what was going on, because for a normal 16, 15, 16-year-old child, that is a tough age to begin with, let alone dealing with a gift that I was dealing with at that time. And honestly, I didn't even see it as a gift at that age. I saw it as a hindrance. Until I got older and started realizing that the actually things that I was seeing was real, and that now that I am using my gift to help others, it's now in my eyes a gift. It's no longer a hindrance to me, and I no longer feel that I need to fear it. Some people have asked me in the past if I am able to see death or illness, and yes, I am. I'm going to explain to you how it is that I see this. For illness, I will smell hospital bandages, and the only other way I can explain it to you is if you've ever been in an OR or opened up a fresh box of bandages, that clean OR smell. That smell I will have if I'm around somebody that is very ill, or the person that I'm around is attending to someone that is very ill, or somebody that is connected to them will become very ill. I tend to not talk about that with people. I try to keep that part of my gift to myself, unless I am in a reading and there is a warning to come through. Then I trust my spirit guides and spirit that it is coming through, that this warning does need to be given, so then I will say something. As for death, for seeing death for people, I do see that as well. In photographs, on about 7 different occasions throughout my lifetime, I have seen photographs of people, and there's a thought that comes to my mind when I do see that photographed, that is the last picture taken of that person. That to me was one of the most scariest things about my gift, was being able to foresee when a certain individual's lifetime was coming to an end, and that I do not divulge or share with anyone else. But teaching you how the process works for me, and making you understand how it is that I am able to communicate, and the whole thing, I gotta explain the good with the bad as well. And for me, that was the most fearful thing growing up, being able to see those things, because being a small child, it's hard to understand why you're being shown these things when there's nothing really that you can do about it. Also, the fact that I could sense when somebody was no longer going to be here, I found myself distancing myself from these people in the fear of being hurt that they were no longer going to be part of my life. But I now understand that part of that gift is knowing that take that special quality time that I do have with these individuals and share as much as I possibly can with them while I still have them here in the physical world. So like I said, I'm going to try and explain to you as much as I possibly can and how my gift works and bring awareness to the public as much as I can. So in order to do that, we do need to discuss, like I said, the bad with the good. So I don't look at it, death anymore as a negative thing. I look at it as, oh my goodness, they won the lottery. There's no more pain for this person. There's no more suffering for this person. They do their life review and they're in spirit. They are with us. They are connected to us and with us all the time. So sometimes I feel that people in my personal life over the past few years may have thought that when someone has passed away that maybe I was a little distant whenever it came to the death. And I think now that they're starting to understand and they're starting to see that I see death differently, and now that I'm able to communicate this with them and share what spirit has to bring to them after they cross over, they understand now a little bit more about me and don't see it that way anymore. So that part of it I am grateful for. Another problem with the gift that I have too is a lot of times people, since I've come out, are afraid to be around me because they think that I know absolutely everything about them, their darkest secrets, things that they don't want anybody to know. And honestly, there are things that I do know about people, but I never in a million years have ever went up to anybody and divulged their closet at any particular time. So I'm not about to start doing that now. So that's just not me, and that's not what my gift is to be used for. My gift is to help people. So you can trust the fact that yes, I may know certain things about certain individuals, private things, but it's not to be aired. So it's very, what I do, I take very much pride in. It's very personal, and I like to keep it that way. A few times too, I've been told that a few people have been afraid to come because they don't know what is going to come out in their session. And I want you to really stress to you, please do not fear coming for a session. Everybody needs a soul healing when somebody crosses over. Even if you had the best relationship in the whole entire world, right down to the worst relationship in the whole entire world, Spirit just wants to take the opportunity to thank you for being part of their life and thank you for helping them with their learning process. Just as well as you are living your learning process, they were living theirs. It's very simple. Very, very, very simple. And you'll find too, whenever you come for a reading, that very private and personal things that will come out that you've shared with this individual that nobody knows about other than you and this person. And you're going to know whenever you're here, it's not me speaking of these things. This is Spirit coming through with these things. This is things that that will surprise you because they surprised me. I have things come to my mind all the time, and I'm like, I will tell Spirit, I am not saying that. There is no way I'm saying that to that person. And then all of a sudden, they're like, yes, you are. And I will say it, and it turns out to be the best part of their reading. And it's the thing that they really needed to hear the most. So, like, I trust in what it is that Spirit is bringing to me and the information that I need to give to you whenever you're here. And all I have to say about it is it's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful process. Those of you that have been here understand what I'm talking about. But really, this video is for people that haven't experienced coming to a medium. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to bang down my door. You can find any medium that you want to work with, then you work with that person and do what it is that you need to make your life benefited by communicating through Spirit. Pretty simple. A lot of times too, people will come and they're very, very nervous. I know that they're nervous before they get here because I will get sick to my stomach, or I will get butterflies. So I take that emotion on. So it's my spirit guides and angels helping me to get ready for what it is that I'm about to encounter. And so I have a little bit more compassion and a little bit more time allotted, because I understand how long this process is going to take for this individual. But 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, when they leave here, their life has changed. And to me, that is beautiful in its own.